I'm Madalyn and I've been at Wellspring for a little over 3 years.
I'm Ben McDuffie, and I've been at Wellspring for almost 2 years.
I'm Grace Hopwood, and I've been going to Wellspring for almost 7 years.
I was really nervous about coming to Wellspring and to the youth group for the first time because I'd been at a church and a youth group where I never really felt like I belonged. So I was skeptical about making friends and feeling comfortable. But when I got here, everyone made me feel like I belonged, and I've never felt like I didn't.
I was definitely a little nervous coming to the youth group because I've had some issues in the past with things like social anxiety and just never been especially trusting of people. But when I got here, just immediately, people were friendly to me. They talked to me. They tried, they genuinely wanted to know me.
I went to youth group for a little bit, and then I took a break, and I didn't go for about a year, maybe a little bit longer. And then I started going again, and I regret that year of missing building those connections. This group is so welcoming, so much fun. I love everyone here. Now that I'm a senior, it's so cool to look back and see how 10 or 15 people were in the youth group, and now it's 120 or so. And I think that's really cool to see how many people are building relationships in God through our youth ministry.
One of the first groups that I got involved in here was the Jeremiah Speaks worship band. And that was really when I felt connected here, and just the people being so supportive and being close friends, and also just teaching me about what it means to praise God and to worship Him.
Before I came to Wellspring, my faith was really passive. I did churchy things out of obligation, but since I've been at Wellspring, I've become more eager to do those things, and now I'm more of an active Christian. I've met a lot of adults and friends here that I know are always caring about me and are here to support me, and so just that support encourages me to be persistent in my faith even when I have doubts or I'm going through something hard.
When I was 5, my parents got divorced, and I really didn't know how to find joy except for to please my parents. And to be honest, I felt joy whenever I told my mom I wanted to ask Jesus into my heart, and I remember that day very vividly, but I didn't fully understand what that meant until I started going to Wellspring.
I was baptized on the CIY trip this past summer, and after it happened, there was just this clear voice in my mind saying, I have plans for you, so I need you to commit to me. I need you to take a step and, let everyone else know that you're following me. And so, it was very emotional. I cried through all of mine. I cried through the 13 that happened afterwards, and it was a very just incredible experience.
The people at this church are fantastic. The students, of course, I love the students, but I have such an appreciation for the sponsors, for the parents, for all the adults that sacrifice their time to spend time with us and to build our connections with God as well as their own. And some of these sponsors have shown me who I want to be as a woman of Christ, and I appreciate them all so much.
I'm really excited about what God is doing with this church and this church's outreach into Columbia and expanding the church, because it means that we have the opportunity to build an even stronger family. We're able to serve people beyond just Spring Hill, which gives us more opportunities to serve God and reach people that we might not otherwise.
I am very excited because when I came to this church, this building was not here. There was the farmhouse building, and the entire youth fit into that tiny room up there. And the fact that we have outgrown that tiny room and have now been able to go into this big church building and fit on there, and even be a little bit crowded in there, to have another building that's going to be built and have the opportunity for more people to join is just incredibly exciting.
I'm Madalyn.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Grace.
And we're trusting the promise.